Hello, it's us, Granny Truck Driver and my baby Michael. And we're coming to you from our favorite place. Look where we at. Where we at, Michael?
Loves.
Love. The big heart in the sky. He said like he's not excited, but he's like excited that we parked by the heart. Anyway, we have had an awesome day. We've been driving and getting where we need to be. We even stopped at headquarters. I was able to get my favorite thing, an omelet, because Prime's headquarters in Missouri has the best omelets at the grill. And I got my omelet, got him some French toast sticks and a few things. Took a shower and we were off again. It's kind of late in the evening, so it's usually really hard to find a place. But as usual, love has me covered. So, Michael, stay with me. So, as usual, love has me covered. And I parked with plenty of space to park. So we're going to bed now for the night because tomorrow we're headed home. Though we're dropping off, it's like 15 minutes from my house, and then we'll be at home. I'm actually going home for some personal business, and only was supposed to be there for a day, but they're routing me home 2 days early because my fleet manager, Mr. Johnny Two Toes, is the bomb. He knew I needed to get home, so he made sure it happened for me. Shout out to Johnny at Prime and Dispatch. Johnny Two Toes is always A1. He makes things happen for us out here on the road and keeps us moving when some people do not, which is what I want to talk about tonight. Dispatching issues. So, most people know, climbing up this truck, but most people know that, even as an independent contractor, I'm dispatched through Prime to operate moving their loads. I do have a bit of kind of independence on my dispatcher, where if I do not like the loads that I'm getting or the way I'm being treated or anything, I can always change dispatchers. Some people think like, oh, you're stuck. I'm not stuck. I'm an independent contractor. I can say I don't want him because he's not my boss. He is my partner. I wish more dispatchers realized that. They, quite a number of them have some really bad attitudes. So we're out here on the road. We're tired. We're away from our families. We're out here trying to make these loads happen, even with all the problems that we're having. And they're sitting at a desk, and even the ones that have driven before, which I get tired of hearing this. Like, I used to be a driver in 1902. Well, it's 2021, and it's a bit different out here. So I'm sure it's not like it was in 1982 and 1952 when you were a driver for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. It's a bit different. And the way that we have to deal with some of the things that are going on out here, I'm sure it's changed over time. It's changed since I've been out here. So please stop telling us how you used to be a driver. Like, we're driving right now every day. So work with us, not against us, because we're basically partners. I get this load where it needs to be. I make money, you make money. I'm aware that you're making money with me.
I make money too.
So can we act like that? And yes, Michael makes money too, because while he's on the truck, his jobs include. What do your jobs include, Michael?
I take the trash out, pour water in a smoke bowl, and most days I hook the trailer onto this truck.
Meaning I've let him crank the landing gear and do a few other little things to learn about the truck. So he doesn't hook the trailer, but that's what he calls it. Anyway, he makes money based on the amount of miles we're going, just like me. So if we're going a certain amount of miles, it's a short run, he makes like $5. If we're going a longer amount of distance, so he has to do more for a longer time, he makes $10. He's accumulated quite a bit of money because he gets money off of every load. Every time I drop it, he gets the load. He gets his money. back to what I was saying about the dispatching. We are partners. Talk to me like you would talk to your partner. Because if we were partners and you were talking to me, and I would let you go. I'm a lot more lenient than some people. No, I've never changed my dispatcher. Anytime we've had a difference of opinion, we've been able to talk about it, work through it, and I don't know what he's talking about, and come to an understanding or agreement of some kind. So it's not been a problem until yesterday when the dispatcher left me all night with no load. I sat for hours and hours and hours, never got a load. And then was told, well, you may not get one until the morning. And then the load I got could have been dispatched the morning before. So at the time I was being told there were no loads, there were 2 loads in the same vicinity, basically the same company. I am going to learn more about dispatching because it really ticked me off. My time is my money. So when a dispatcher has a bad attitude and it's like, well, you just won't have a load for the night. I don't know if you're busy, if you lost track of what you were doing, if you just didn't feel like it. Do not play with my cash. Do not play with my time. Let's work together and make this happen. I do not like dealing with this person, and if I have to deal with him too many more times, I will change dispatchers because I don't think I should have to. And I definitely don't want to deal with someone who makes me feel like they think they're sitting in some position above me, that they can talk to me any kind of way. Talk to me with respect and courtesy. This is something I absolutely adore about the dispatcher, Johnny Two Toes. He has a personality that is amazing. It is out of this world. Prime should acknowledge people like this because they make a lot of us much more comfortable. Like, every load's not going to be the best. He doesn't make you feel like, take this garbage because I gave it to you. You know, it's like, hey, we really need this load moved, and I know it doesn't pay the best, and, you know, can you help me out? He makes you actually feel like, okay, well, let's be a part of the team. And I love that about when I call in and Johnny Two Toes is on the mic. He's the greatest. You also have Tori. Tori, shout out to Tori. I'm giving shouts out to dispatchers tonight.
Who's Tori?
Tori is one of our dispatchers who sometimes sends me to places we're going to go, the lows. Tori, we're going to tell them about that in a second. Tori is a great person. Tori is really nice. There are a lot of nights she's tired. She'll check in. Like, are you sure you're going to be able to get this load there? You know, are you pressed for time? Are you anything? You know, Tori is really nice. People don't always understand what people are going through sometimes, but I could see that Tori was a good heart, a good soul. So, Tori, shout out to you. I hope you get everything you deserve and get some rest. Don't be stressed. And keep that good, positive attitude, because when I talk to you, I'm like smiling like, Tori's so cool. You know, it's very easy to become very jaded with people, I guess, especially when you have a lot of drivers under you and everything. I just implore the dispatchers to realize that we're out here, people, so I'm not just a driver. I'm Tanisha. I'm not just a truck number. I'm Tanisha. I am out here. I am away from my family. I am not at home, able to go to the house and say, hey, you know, whatever, and let it all go like some people are. I'm out here doing my job the best I can, you know, and try to build a life for my family. And they're a big help. They can also be a big hindrance if they're not working with you. So I'm not going to treat you like you're working for me, nor do I want you to treat me like I'm working for you, because we are not working for each other. We are working with each other. And as such, let's be teammates. Shoot at the same basket, people. Something Michael wants me to talk about. Michael, showed them what you have. Michael found a gold dollar last night. So last year, Michael told me he didn't like change. And I told Michael how I bought a truck by saving change. And change going to make dollars. And now Michael picks up every piece of change he finds. He's realizing just how wasteful truck drivers are, and it's because we make so much money that some of them just let their money just fall. So he found that dollar, and he was amazed. He was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "It's $1," and I was showing him on there where it has the dollar symbol, and he likes it. So along with all the other change he's picked up, he's really picked up a lot. But he brought his bank with him to put his change in. So he has a bank. Yeah, he has. Oh, I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. He has a bank full of change. He has a pocket full of money. So he's really happy.
I
as
have
you
a
can
pocket
see.
full of money.
You do. You have a lot of money.
No, I don't. You do.
For an 8-year-old, you have a lot of money. 8-year-olds do not just walk around carrying a lot of money. 20s and 10s and 5s and 1s. They don't have money like that. But you earned it, so you're supposed to have money, because what does Granny always say? If you do what you're supposed to do, you can do whatever you want to do. So, Michael doesn't like me saying it's a lot of money. He thinks somebody's going to rob him. So, he's great. We'll be home tomorrow, so he'll have a chance to see his siblings and his other granny and play on his trampoline and eat a lot of food and act silly and teach them how to ride their Heelys, because they don't know yet. Later on, I'm going to put another video up that I took of him last night that was much longer on him riding the Heelys. Anyway, just a note, again, yep, Heelys on deck. Just a note again, dispatchers, and everybody having problems that they feel like are with their dispatchers, try to talk to them. If you cannot, move on and find somebody else. We are not out here to play around. We are not out here to be treated like second-class citizens, and we're not out here not to make any money. I'm out here to make money, and if my dispatcher is not helping me to make sure I get the loads and keep them moving and driving, because when I'm driving, I'm making money. When I'm sitting still, I am not. So sitting still all night when I still had over 7 hours on my clock, I did not like that. I could have picked my load up before I laid down. I could have not wasted my time. So if you're having a problem with your dispatcher, take it from me. I will walk away from you. I would try first. I will walk away second, because I do not have time to be out here playing around with somebody sitting in the office having a bad day and taking it out on me. And if you have a good dispatcher, feel free to shout them out, because, you know, I've talked to so many drivers, and most of them feel like the dispatchers have really bad personalities. And I'm sure that's not all of them, and that's not always the truth, but they come across really dry and
penny, nickel, dime, quarter, dollar.
Like they don't want to be bothered. Let's see your hand. Yep, that's exactly what you have. So, you know, you should want to be bothered with us, because we're making you money. You're helping us make money. We're helping you make money. Let's work it out together. So, dispatchers, work on your personality. Work on your interaction with the drivers that are under you. And if you have too many drivers that you can't get it together, you may need to drop some. Because there should always be quality over quantity in whatever you do. So, as a heads up, I'm here at my favorite place, Love's. About to rest for the evening.
20 of these or 30?
20 of what?
These?
What are those?
A nickel, but how much you need to make $1 with them?
How many do you think? Count them up. Right. 20 nickels make $1.
100 pennies make $1.
Yes.
10 dimes make $1. You need 4 of these to make $1.
What are those?
Quarters.
Right.
And this $1.
One of those make $1. Anyway, I'm gonna close this for now, and I'm going to relax because I'm here in a really good spot.
I was just having fun in my own spot, but then 2 people took it.
Yeah, he was using his hillies. We had a lot of space between us and other trucks, and now there is a truck as well as an avalanche truck over here that's not supposed to be over here. But I guess there are enough spaces and no one needs that spot right now.
Ain't
I wish
anybody in
cars would be much more considerate of the fact that we need our own space. We cannot pull off in the auto area to park. You shouldn't be parked over here. But that's what people do. People go where they want to go because this is America, I guess. Anyway, land of the irresponsible. Because if a truck runs that car over, they're going to be really upset. But they're in the way. They're not supposed to be there. So, what'd you say?
Trucks can't go to North Dakota.
North
Right.
Dakota.
Yeah.
They can go to North Dakota, but we hardly ever have to go to North Dakota. It's a state that doesn't, I think, produce or take in a lot that they need a lot of trucks there. It's not a common place like how we've been running back and forth. So everyone be safe out there. All of the drivers be safe. Everyone in the world be safe. And
3
everybody
things that
be
trucks carry: a trailer, a tanker, and a flatbed.
Yep. And the trailers are sometimes
Called No, was that it?
they're refrigerated, but what's the word they use when they say
Refrigerators.
reefer?
Reefer.
A reefer. That's the refrigerated division. So he's been learning a little bit about trucks, so he knows about the tankers and the flatbeds and everything. He points them out. And about the reefers. We just really call them trailers because they are, because some are dry. So, anyway, Michael, we going to say what? You going to tell the people good night?
Good night.
Good night. We're going to watch a movie and go to sleep. Everybody else do the same. Have a good day.